Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Meri Brown sold the Kody Pass property in 2025, and they were right to do so. Since the start of Sister Wives in 2010, I have been a viewer. Over the past 15 years, I have seen Kody's polygamous lifestyle change and deteriorate. The interactions amongst the cast members have always been my favorite part of Sister Wives. As Kody navigated his relationship with Robyn, I found it interesting to watch how he interacted with his ex-wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine. I found Kody's family's unusual path to be really interesting, even though I couldn't directly relate to his multiple marriages. I witnessed Kody, Robyn, Meri, Janelle, and Christine trying out many new strategies to boost their revenue over the years. My Sister Wives closet, where they sold jewelry and clothes, was their biggest business endeavor. Despite their best efforts, the Brown family found it challenging to maintain my Sister Wives closet due to the altered dynamics of their family. I was startled when Christine broke up with Kody for good in 2021. Janelle and Meri also broke up with Kody because she was tired of being in a loveless polygamous marriage. Even though there has been a lot of drama on Sister Wives throughout the years, I think certain of the episodes have been more noteworthy than others. One of those events that had a significant effect on the entire Brown family was the acquisition of Kody Pass. Meri, Janelle, Christine, Robyn, and Kody put their hard-earned cash into the Kody Pass property in 2018. With the intention of creating a future, the polygamous quintet invested $820,000 of their resources to purchase the 14-acre property. In order to create a tight-knit community, Kody and his ex-wives wanted to live close to one another. When Kody broke up with Meri, Janelle, and Christine, this view was validated, and Kody Pass became a major source of conflict. I was taken aback when Christine gave up her portion of the land. However, I wasn't shocked when the TLC personality gave Meri and Janelle smaller shares of the property in order to benefit himself. But I'm happy that Meri and Janelle defended themselves and took revenge on Kody. They even spoke about filing a lawsuit to get their just compensation. According to reports, Kody sold Kody Pass for more than $1.5 million in April 2025. His decision to allocate Meri and Janelle equal shares in the second, third, and fourth areas of the land astounded me. In the end, the family turned a $680,000 profit. Considering that Christine chose not to collect her part, I think all of the Sister Wives cast members made a healthy profit on their original investments. Meri Brown, star of Sister Wives, shared her thoughts on why she thinks she and Robyn Brown are no longer good friends. In a teaser clip for the Sunday, April 20th show that People released, Meri, 54, informed pal Jen Sullivan about Robyn, 46, saying, "There are so many people that are like she was a fraud, she was a liar, she was manipulating." She told the reality star that Jen was being cautious and protective of Robyn after Meri reprimanded her for giving her a supposedly critical look. Meri concurred with Jen when she stated, "I don't think it was like intentional manipulation. I do believe that after Kody Brown decided to have this new insider with him, it just turned into them against everyone else. She would pretend to be your best friend, then totally disregard you and offend you," Jen continued. "That's absolutely messed up. Like, either act like a jerk or don't." In a confessional, Meri went on to discuss her past friendship with Robyn, stating that it was a good one, and that she felt very solid in it. "We had a close relationship," Meri said, "and then it began. There was a divide," referring to the death of their family. Kody, 56, was previously married to Meri, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Robyn, as followers of the Brown family are aware. At first, the family appeared to be one, but once Christine, 52, left him in November 2021, things started to come apart. Meri and Kody formalized their separation 1 month later in January 2023, while Janelle, 55, ended her marriage to Kody in December 2022. Despite the changes, Robyn has stuck with her husband, which has caused friction in her friendship with Meri. When Mary and Janelle started arguing with Kody and Robyn about their share of the family's Coyote Pass property, their problems worsened. Robyn questioned whether the Coyote Pass drama exacerbated her and Mary's issues in a teaser video for the season 19 comeback. Even when people were ignoring Mary and conspiring against her, I always had her back, she claimed. They had shared a bond, Robyn continued, but she was now questioning their friendship. She questioned, "Why do you say you want to date me, and then just disappear?" Apart from Robyn's remarks regarding her friendship with Mary, the teaser also hinted that the single mother and Janelle were prepared to battle for what they felt was rightfully theirs in relation to the Coyote Pass property. Mary and Janelle retained their halves of the property following their divides, but Christine sold hers to Kody and Robyn for $10. Mary claimed to be so mad and threatened to sue Robyn and Kody when she voiced her worries that they were taking advantage of them. In the teaser, she stated, "I'm going to have to get some lawyers involved." In a voiceover, Mary stated, "This is one of the few things that I will fight for." A lot of people believe that she was dishonest. She was playing tricks. At first, the Sister Wives cast members intended to construct 4 houses atop what is known as Coyote Pass in Flagstaff, Arizona. In 2018, Kody Brown and his former spouses relocated their polygamous family from Utah to Arizona. Before he spiritually married Christine Brown in 1994 and Janelle Brown in 1993, Kody wedded Mary Brown in 1990. In order to lawfully wed Robyn Brown, his 4th wife, and adopt her 3 children from a prior relationship, Kody and Mary were divorced in 2014. It was intended for everyone to reside on the Flagstaff acres because Kody has children with each of his brides. After Kody's separate splits, however, the development plans were canceled. The TLC patriarch and Christine parted ways in 2021, and Christine is currently married to David Woolley. In 2022, Mary and Janelle did the same. Mary, Janelle, and Christine no longer desired to share the property with Kody and Robyn after their individual spiritual divorces. In April 2025, Mary stated on the Tamron Hall show that the overall area was roughly 14 acres. "I'm a combatant. I'll stand up for what's rightfully mine." That same month, it was announced that the Browns had actually sold the land for $1.5 million, which means that each TLC star will have made $680,000. For a thorough analysis of Coyote Pass and the opinions of the Sister Wives cast, continue reading below. Christine sold her portion of the deed back to Kody and Robyn for $10 after she and Kody split up. The deed stated, "I, or we, Kody Wynn Brown and Robyn Alice Brown, husband and wife, and Christine R. Brown, a single woman, does hereby convey to Kody Wynn Brown and Robyn Alice Brown, husband and wife, the following real property situated in Coconino County, Arizona, for the consideration of $10 and other valuable consideration." Janelle wanted to leave. After Janelle and Kody split up, the argument over who owned the Coyote Pass became extremely heated. She desired that her former spouse purchase her share and utilize the proceeds to relocate outside of Arizona. "To be completely honest, I have considered sabotaging her." In a December 2024 episode, Kody remarked of Janelle, "Okay, so, I'm being honest, but I won't. Robyn, my morally upright wife, won't let me." Mary's stock was lower. It was decided that Mary would own fewer parcels. In December 2024, she stated on the show, "I own the least amount of property because I'm only legally a 3rd owner of one of the 4 parcels. One plot was originally assigned to Kody and Robyn, while the other was a gift from Christine. Additionally, Janelle had 2 plots, one with Kody and one with Mary. At the time, Mary said, "I don't understand why the property got divided the way that it did. I didn't participate in that procedure. It was only mentioned to me after the incident." Mary stated on the broadcast a month later that Kody had originally promised her 2 acres. In a January 2025 episode, she informed her friend Jen, "His whole big thing then was I would get 2 acres. Well, since you don't have as many children, you don't need as much," he says. In fact, Kody stated, "I am not entitled to an equal portion of the property because I only have 1 child." Kody shares Leon with Mary. Since he has 18 kids to take care of and the remaining amount was water under the bridge, Kody, on the other hand, didn't want to dispute about how to divide the assets. Kody and Robyn held differing views. At first, Robyn opposed selling the land. Coyote Pass is my favorite. In an episode from January 2025, she stated, "I always have. The idea of letting it go is difficult." Kody claims that he debated whether or not to maintain the property. In addition, he asserted that Robyn knows we need to sell it, in spite of his own desire to hold onto the property. "My heart hurts every time I'm at a Coyote Pass," Robyn remarked. "I simply picture the entire area and all of the houses that I've always dreamed about. With the family, things have simply been really challenging and depressing. I am aware that everyone desires to get away from the suffering." Sister Wives star Kody Brown feels strongly about his daughter Truly Brown's relationship with his ex-wife Christine Brown's fiancé David Woolley. He is jealous and feels left out of his daughter's life. However, that isn't even his main issue. He feels they are not setting a good example, which is why he is furious. Does David Woolley want to push Kody Brown away from Sister Wives? Kody has yet to forgive his ex-partner, Christine Brown, for leaving him, their relationship, and their family. According to TLC's 17th season, he felt duped by her. According to supporters, he still comes across as disagreeable and bitter most of the time. He's trying to move past that, though. Not counting his daughter, Truly Brown. He has issues after that, and he is especially displeased with Truly's growing romance with David Woolley. He thinks David is doing everything he can to keep Truly away from him, according to those close to the Sister Wives' home. He becomes really upset when Christine flaunts her life in public. He believes it's her way of mocking him, especially when it comes to their daughter Truly. Kody claims that his ex knows how he feels about David's relationship with their daughter. They assert that even though he has brought it up numerous times, she ignores his feelings and thoughts. The source goes on to say that he is tired of their shenanigans. Does David start acting like a father? The romance between Christine and David Woolley has delighted Sister Wives fans. Many individuals, meanwhile, think the couple is rushing their romance. In February, they made their love public, and 2 months later, they announced their engagement. Kody's pride is reportedly at its breaking point. The source claims that David doesn't like him. He thinks that during their relationship, Kody neglected Christine and treated her like a queen. He understands how important the children are to the mother of the Sister Wives. For this reason, he goes above and above to be a father figure to them. At first, Truly didn't want to talk to her mother's new partner. However, the two take her along on many of their outings in an attempt to improve their connection. The adolescent lately faced a difficult situation. On a recent trip, she climbed a large hill and was too afraid to go back. She soon discovered a hero in David, though, who ascended the hill to her rescue. He patiently demonstrated to her how to go down on her own. Christine thought the fatherly gesture was adorable and gushed about it on social media. Sister Wives, Kody and Christine's custody case. The insider claimed that this was just another knife to Kody Brown's kidneys. He becomes agitated when he sees David with his daughter. Although it is upsetting, this is not his primary problem. He is against Truly Brown and David and Christine living together. He thinks it's inappropriate because they're not married. Kody thinks it sets a poor moral example for his daughter. The custody arrangement for the stars is yet unknown. All that is currently known is that Kody and Truly are said to communicate frequently. There are 2 choices: FaceTime or plan monthly visits. Both parents are trying to keep their positive relationship going for the sake of their kid. Fans will be able to witness the resolution of the former couple's custody issue when Season 18 of TLC premieres in September. However, considering how David Woolley and Kody Brown's relationship is progressing, things may go wrong. If that happens, who knows how long the parents of Sister Wives will be able to keep up their positive relationship. 1.5 million. How the Coyote Pass dream died from purchase to final sale. I think selling the property was the right thing to do. Introduction. The Coyote Pass Chronicles, a dream and a nightmare. In the heart of Flagstaff, Arizona, sits the infamous Coyote Pass property, the land that promised a bright future for Kody Brown and his polygamous family on Sister Wives. But what was once a vision of hope and unity, full of sprawling acreage and endless possibilities, quickly transformed into a financial and emotional burden. The Browns' dream to create a new chapter for their family on this land turned into a saga of broken promises, bitter battles, and, ultimately, a decision that shocked fans: the sale of Kody Pass. But was this a tragedy? Or was it the best thing the Brown family could have done? Let's dive deep into the incredible rise and fall of the Kody Pass property, from purchase to final sale, and why, in hindsight, selling it might have been the right call. Chapter 1. The Dream Begins, the Vision of Kody Pass. In 2018, the Brown family was filled with excitement as they made a monumental decision to purchase the Kody Pass land. It was supposed to be their fresh start, a place where each of the wives would have their own homes, where the family could grow and be together, but also separate in their own spaces. It was a rare moment of hope, especially after the roller coaster of moving between various homes in the past. Kody Brown, the patriarch of the family, proudly spoke of the Kody Pass property as the key to creating the life he envisioned for his wives and children. With over 1,000 acres of raw land, Kody Pass held the promise of personal freedom, community, and unity. It was going to be a utopia where the Browns would thrive, a place where each wife could build her dream house, surrounded by the beauty of nature and, most importantly, the opportunity to finally settle down. The price tag of $820,000 was hefty, but for a family of Kody's size, it was just the beginning. The dream seemed to be within reach. At first, the idea was simple. Each wife would get her own house, and Kody would move freely between them, maintaining the polygamous lifestyle that had been central to his family's structure. There was hope in every acre, and to fans, it seemed like a brand new chapter in the saga of the Brown family. But what seemed like a fairy tale soon spiraled into a nightmare. Chapter 2. The struggles mount, finances, fighting, and frustrations. While the family's enthusiasm for the land was palpable, it quickly became clear that the reality of developing and living on Kody Pass would be anything but smooth. The biggest obstacle? Money. With the initial purchase price settled, the Browns had to start developing the land, and this required substantial investment. From clearing the land to building roads, utilities, and of course, the homes themselves, the financial burden quickly mounted. Kody, who had been so confident about the future, was faced with a harsh reality. Funding this grand dream was not going to be easy. As the years went by, tensions began to rise within the family. The dream of Kody Pass started to feel like an albatross around their necks. What was once a promise of unity began to feel like a prison of unpaid bills, unfulfilled promises, and growing resentment. Kody's vision started to clash with the practicalities of life, and the once hopeful concept of building a thriving family compound began to crumble under the weight of financial strain. The most notable shift in energy came from Janelle Brown, Kody's second wife. She was one of the most enthusiastic advocates for Kody Pass from the beginning, but as the financial problems mounted, her optimism turned to skepticism. "We need to sell this property," she said, feeling the weight of the land's costs on her shoulders. Yet, Kody continued to push forward, insisting that the dream was still possible. But the cracks in the dream were becoming more visible with each passing year. Chapter 3. The Fallout, Kody versus Janelle, Robyn's influence, and the family divide. With the mounting financial pressure and the reality of the situation sinking in, the family began to splinter. Janelle, always practical and level-headed, grew more vocal about her concerns, and it became clear that her thoughts on Kody Pass differed dramatically from Kody's. Meanwhile, Robyn Brown, Kody's fourth and youngest wife, became a key figure in the debate. Her stance on Kody Pass reflected the growing divide within the family. While Kody remained firm in his belief that the land represented the family's future, Robyn's approach seemed to favor a more practical solution. Was she the one to finally bring the family to a realization that selling Kody Pass might be the answer? The divide was deepening. Janelle and Robyn's practical outlook on the property contrasted sharply with Kody's emotional attachment. This tension came to a head when Janelle voiced her frustration and disappointment, knowing that selling the land might be the only way to break free from the ongoing financial mess. Chapter 4. The final decision, selling the land at a loss. In the end, the Browns made the fateful decision to sell Coyote Pass. The dream was over. The promise of a family compound and a fresh start was no longer feasible, and the decision to sell was made, but not without controversy. When the sale was finally completed, the property fetched $1.5 million, a significant loss compared to the $820,000 purchase price. The Browns, who had once been so optimistic, were forced to cut their losses and let go of the land that had consumed so much of their energy and resources. For many fans, this was a bitter pill to swallow. The land that had represented hope, unity, and a fresh start was now gone, and with it, the dream of Coyote Pass. But looking back, it's easy to see that selling the property was, in fact, the right decision.